I'm joined now by former Indian Davis Cupper and former Fed Cup captain Enrico Piperno. He joins us from Kolkata. Rico, we're just looking back at this Super Sunday in tennis, and the Australian Open wasn't the graveyard of champions, as they say. It was always the French Open, but it seems that the Australian Open this year has turned out to be, one massive shock after one massive shock.
Yes, it's been very interesting, Diggy, because, we got so used to seeing the four top seeds reaching the quarterfinals and on to the semi-finals and then playing each other. It was always Federer, Nadal, Djokovic and Murray. And now all of a sudden, the whole order has changed around a little bit, and it's really exciting for men's tennis. And you can't say that these guys played poorly. I saw both matches, the one that Djokovic lost and the one that Murray lost. I thought the opponents played super tennis and they really deserved every sort of kudos they can get for actually putting it across them. They didn't play badly to lose. These guys played really well to beat them. So really excited. And the matchup with the Murray-Zverev matchup was a great match for two reasons. One is the matchup was in such a way a serve and volleyer playing against a counter puncher. Reminded you of the Sampras Agassi days or the Rafter Agassi days. It was some fantastic serve and volley by the German. He just stuck to his guns. He stuck to his game plan. And towards the end of the match, I thought Murray was running out of ideas. He really didn't know what to do because this guy kept coming at him at every single point and in his face every single point. And I think Murray basically ran out of ideas of how to change this around because end of the day, how many people serve and volley anymore consistently the way Zverev did? He served and volleyed and stuck to that game plan right through the match. And that was the most exciting part of the Australian Open so far, I believe.
When you look at the results, am I being too generous in saying that this all seems to be scripted for a certain Roger Federer? You look at Federer's run to the Australian Open finals, if you could look at it. It was supposed to be Berdych. He beat Berdych. He was supposed to have a tough one against Nishikori. He's beaten Nishikori, and what a comeback in that match. And there's no Murray standing in between in the quarterfinals. You could say that what a comeback for the grand old man.
Yes, in fact, he went 5-1 down in the first set. And I think for the next 4 or 5 games, he played sublime tennis. I haven't seen him play tennis like that in 4 or 5 years. It was incredible tennis. Nishikori could do nothing but just watch the ball go past him. He served unbelievably well, and I think that is going to be the key. How well Roger Federer can continue serving. High percentage of first serves, getting a lot of free points on his first serves. Because that's what he's going to need. He's going to need that weapon right through as he progresses. He's going to have a really tough quarterfinals. Zverev with no pushover. The guy's played incredible tennis against Murray. But my heart, everyone in the world wants to see a Nadal-Federer final again. Everyone's kind of saying, can it happen? But you can't write off the Raoniches, you can't write off the Gonfins, you can't write off the guys still around. There's Wawrinka in the top half who's very dangerous. So I think it's anybody's right now. I believe that. Anybody of these 8 can win this. Yes, and that is what is so exciting about this whole thing.
Yes, I also
Serena is in the quarterfinals of the women, so you feel like Serena is the favorite.
Yes, I want to touch on the women's draw, as you said, Rico.
Right now, because
I want to touch on the women's draw. I want to touch on the women's draw
Yeah.
because it's Serena Konta. That game could be a potential title decider. Look at all the big names out: Kerber out, Radwanska out, Halep out. It's pretty open, but the women's draw has always been open. So that Serena Konta game could be pretty interesting to see who goes on, and perhaps the winner of that match could be a potential Australian Open champion.
I totally agree with you, Diggy. I think that is the big one. Joanna Konta is a girl in form. She won the tournament leading up to the Australian Open. She's playing really good tennis. So you really can't write her off. And I think that is going to be the key, how Serena, end of the day, I really still believe that Serena is the finest women's player in the world. And it's Serena's to lose, not for any of theirs to win. Because Serena, if she's playing well and she's on top of her game, she's still probably the best player in the world and she should win the tournament. But that all depends on, this pressure of winning this one more Grand Slam and breaking the record, I think has affected her in the past. And I don't know whether it will affect her this year. But, if Serena can hold her nerve and play the sort of tennis that she's capable of playing, even 90% of it, that should be good enough for this field.
Yes, let's see how that one unfolds. Enrico Piperno, thank you for joining us with that perspective. We'll keep coming back to you, Rico. No one knows tennis better than you.